With the recent passing of Robert Duvall, a beloved actor known for many parts that he played throughout 7 decades of time, I got to think about my favorite role he ever played. It was his first cinematic appearance in the 1962 film adaptation of To Kill a Mockingbird, the great American masterpiece written by the late Harper Lee, my favorite novel ever written. And in that movie, Robert Duvall perfectly captures the character Boo Radley. He's able to depict both the intimidating and mysterious, creepy aspects of the character, but somehow dominate the character's presence with the empathic, loving, and caring aspects of the character. There are rumors throughout the story about Boo Radley and the horrible things he did and how dangerous he was. And especially amongst the children, they're fascinated by this person, Boo Radley, that they've never seen. And when he finally appears to them, they see a whole other side of the reality of him. And this works together with what I think makes To Kill a Mockingbird the American masterpiece. It is the contrast between the American idealism and the very dark, conflicting reality that is always in opposition to the American idealism that we all try to live up to. And the story is told through the eyes of a child, but by an adult with adult wisdom. So it is an innocent perspective of black and white kind of retelling, but with the wisdom and intellect of an adult. And through this, she's able to show again, the idealism which she captures through the depiction of her father, Atticus Finch, the lawyer that defends Tom Robinson, a man wrongly accused of raping a white woman. And then also by depicting the ignorance, again, like as innocently as you can, the ignorance and prejudice and bigotry and racism of the people that are in the jury and the people who attempt to take justice into their own hands and attempt to kill Tom Robinson. And it's just such a great depiction in the story. Like I said, Tom Robinson is accused of, Tom Robinson being a black man is accused of raping a white woman. And takes place in the 1930s. And this is a social norm that's about as offensive as we would say maybe, the P word that I can't say on social media is in society. It's right there with it. And Atticus Finch, being the beacon of truth in this story, lays it out and just proves that Tom Robinson could not have possibly had committed the crime he's accused of. And it's just so apparent, so obvious. All the facts and evidence are against the accusations, and the accusations are built upon sensationalism and heated language and extremism and, again, racism and bigotry and ignorance. And even though they end up losing the case and Tom Robinson is wrongly accused due to the prejudiced ignorance and racism of the jury and the community, eventually the truth being laid out so apparently in court goes on to create progress. And lawyers such as Atticus Finch go on to become court, judges, and then higher up political seats eventually, and help change the United States and lead to the civil rights movement, along with other influences as well, obviously. But again, Atticus Finch stands up strong, proves clearly what the case is really about. It's about ignorance and racism, and humiliates the enemies. They lose it. Everyone who sees truth is a bit traumatized, and as well as Tom Robinson and his family. But life goes on, and we learn and we grow. And this story is just so beautiful. I highly recommend that you read the novel and then followed up by watching the film. Both of them are masterpieces. With that, I just want to go ahead and wrap up here because I keep rambling on. Thank you, Robert Duvall, for the many parts he played that we all love, whether it be Secondhand Lions or Gus and Lonesome Dove or my favorite, Boo Radley. We appreciate all the art you shared and hope that your soul rests well. Thank you.